3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Little bootleg here. Howell.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3, second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First down, Howell to throw.
Flushed out right.
Oh, Howell loses it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
The Buccaneers hit 4-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Washington defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That gain on third down, good for 28.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the count, a lot of times they'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This defense for the Commanders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10. Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
4th down, Mayfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pushing his way through, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Powell.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Howell. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it.
Dancing to his left.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, we're 33.
On second down, Mayfield again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Dillon now on first and 10. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Howell and the Commanders come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series from the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. And they can throw this one and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Faking the handoff, Howell. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage. And I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by M24. Turn this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Robinson up the middle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Howell.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Howell will look to throw it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5 on the 6-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
Howell out of the shotgun. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Finding space at the 40. Mike Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis It's Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now throwing on first down here. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tomlin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is 2nd and 8. Howell down to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle in that game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Back to throw. Howell.
His throw incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And Hardwelling's going to get him over the 40 to the
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping on.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a catch right side by Evans. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. Tall task at home here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they make a field goal, turns.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We're getting a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 24, Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's to the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, it's Knight.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Regular. Done.
On second down, Dillon.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
At the 34-yard line.
King. Watch out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Alert. Done.
On second down, Mayfield again.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Buccaneers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Hey, alert. Run. Watch out.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2, eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Commanders 30, Buccaneers 13.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Mayfield on play action. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Powell.
Flush to his right.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 60 yards.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 37, Buccaneers 13.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
The 27-yard line.
Mayfield.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Waste of time.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
King! Alert!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Run.
Play fake, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Real.
Mayfield to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Zonovan Knight, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs get a bit closer.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Commanders,
the win pushes their record now